Hey guys, Priscilla here, your Pampered Chef Consultant, always here to help you save some time and money in the kitchen. I am here tonight with tonight's dinner, and I'm making a creamy mushroom chicken. It's going to be done in the skillet. I'm going to be roasting vegetables in my air fryer tonight instead of cooking everything in the air fryer. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle these. One thing you do every time you get a recipe, you want to make sure you read the recipe through and get all the ingredients out so you're ready to go, and then you don't forget anything, which I have a tendency to do. I have a tendency to forget something if I don't have it out and ready. So I've sliced some mushrooms because it is mushroom chicken after all, and I've got some salt and pepper, kosher salt and pepper here that we're just sprinkling on our chicken breasts. And you can do 5 to 6 chicken breasts. I'm doing 3. And they're more like a cutlet, so that way they'll get done faster too. Whenever they're all, and if they're not all the same thickness, you can pound them out with that meat tenderizer, and that will go ahead and help them cook evenly. We're going to dredge them in flour. If you're gluten-free, go ahead and use tapioca starch. And let me see, I gotta get this skillet turned on here. And we want to get that warmed up, and we're going to melt a couple tablespoons of unsalted butter. You want to be able to control the amount of sodium that's in there. So we're going to dredge that chicken. Let's get this butter spread around. So we can, and if you're doing more chicken breasts, you can do them in batches. So that's up to you. So once they're salt and peppered, you're going to go ahead and dredge it in your flour, your tapioca starch, arrowroot flour, whichever one you prefer. And then we're going to add that to the skillet. And I'm using my Nonstick Stainless tonight. I love it for cooking meats and stir fries. Pretty much use it most every time except for cooking eggs. You don't want to use the Nonstick Stainless for cooking eggs. You're going to have to add a little bit more oil to them for that if you do. And last one. Now we're going to brown these. We're going to cook them about 3 or 4 minutes on each side till they're browned, and then that way, and they're pretty much cooked through at that point too. So that's our goal, and the flour is going to actually help the sauce stick to the chicken too, and it'll help give it a brown, more of a crispier type crust, give you a little bit more texture to your chicken as well. So let's go ahead and put this last one in here. Now it's starting to sizzle. And I've already got my mushrooms sliced. I've already got my Parmesan cheese grated using the cup slicer. I used a quick slice for the mushrooms. So when they're ready to go, we will go ahead and add those to this. Right now we're going to cook this 3 or 4 minutes on either side, and till they're browned, and then we're going to remove that, and then we'll start cooking our mushrooms. So cook the chicken 3 or 4 minutes on one side. Go ahead and flip it over and cook it another 3 or 4 minutes on the other side. So we're going to remove that chicken and keep it warm. You can tent it with foil. I actually have a keep warm setting in my air fryer. I can do that. And we're going to go ahead and add our other 2 tablespoons of butter. Let that melt. And we're going to add our mushrooms. Now it also calls for 1/3 cup of shallots, but I don't have any shallots, so I'm using a bit of sweet onion. I will add that along with some garlic once I let these brown up a bit. We want to brown them up and get more of the water out of the mushrooms. Mushrooms tend to have a good bit of water in them, and they'll shrink up considerably. And it'll take about 6 to 7 minutes for this. This is actually the longest part of the recipe. Try to spread them out so they can get cooked evenly as much as you can. Give them a stir every now and then. Once your mushrooms have cooked down enough, it's time to add some chicken broth to them, and you're going to reduce that by about half. And then you're going to add some cream, a little Dijon mustard and Parmesan, cook it for a few minutes till it's thickened. Add your chicken breast back to that, cook another 3 to 5 minutes to get that chicken warmed back through, and then it's time to enjoy your meal.